I see you still buried in the mud, the weeds curling tight around you. The sky, well, it's the same, gray, heavy, like it's waiting for something that never comes. But beneath all that weight, something shifts, almost too small to notice. Didn't see it? No? Maybe you had your eyes opened. Sometimes listening shows you more than seeing ever could. See yourself? There, still in the garden. The mud hasn't gone anywhere. Neither have the weeds. They press in, close and heavy, making it hard to see anything beyond them. And maybe that's the hardest part. It feels like nothing will change. You sit there still wondering if it's even worth trying. Every time you push, it feels like the mud pull you deeper. So you tell yourself the same lie. I'm fine. You've said it so many times. The words feel like they belong to someone else. 'Cause we both know they don't mean anything to you. Yeah, you should be tired of lying to yourself, telling yourself it's fine when it's not, pretending that staying buried will stop the pain. But it doesn't. It never does. Have you figured that out now? You can't grow on the outside until you start growing. Well, inside. Something stirs beneath you, small and quiet, like the first hint of growth under the surface. Small. But it's there. Take a second. Breathe. Just breathe. Being heard. That's what you want, isn't it? But you don't need it from the world. Number. You need to hear what's talking in you. Listen to what hurts. Hear the things you've buried so deep inside. Maybe it's not easy to admit, but you're tired of lying to yourself, aren't you? The truth is, it does nothing. It keeps you stuck. And now you see that, don't you? You heard that? A root shifts beneath the mud, just slightly, pressing against the weight from above. It doesn't move much, unnoticeable, but it's enough. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to be scared of what comes next. You've been holding on to these things for so long, afraid to let them go, afraid of what might happen if you do. But being scared doesn't mean you stop trying. Am I wrong? As weeds sway slightly in the breeze, their grip loosening, just a little, but enough to be noticed this time. Listen, you don't have to bloom all at once. Every petal has its own time. Some petals open slowly and stay bent, never quite unfolding the way they're supposed to. But even bent petals are still petals. The mud shifts again, revealing the faintest evidence of something alive, quiet, but stirring, waiting for its moment to grow. It might be easy to say, but everything will be all right. But this time, instead of saying it, mean it. When you say it this time, mean it for yourself. Mean it for the parts of you that's still left in the mud. A root twists deeper, forcing its way through the packed earth, stretching toward something unseen. It's slow, stubborn, but it's growing. You see it? You don't have to be the first to grow. And so what if you're the last? It doesn't matter when you bloom. What matters is you bloom. You bloom at your own pace, of course. And the only way through the mud is, well, through it. The weeds shift aside, barely loosening, and a sprout, frail but determined, pushes upward. It's small, almost nothing, but it's there, and it's trying. You surprised me. Are you surprising yourself? You should. I didn't believe in you, not one bit, but here you are, pushing through. A quiet murmur slips through the garden, and the weeds shift, allowing just a bit more space. And somewhere beyond it, life stirs, soft and uncertain, playing a soft melody. Go find your tune. Did I ever tell you there could be more to life than dying? No? Well, there is. So maybe this time you won't pull back. Maybe this time you won't stop yourself from growing.